Crawford will take a shot, and that one. Fine Sox got a left-footed banger. He shoots it. It's in.
McAllister with the big swing. Terminates out of the right.
Now Carnival will put it back in for Baccarat, and that goes.
Benjamin Daniels gets the carry and bounces it out to the right side. He's inside the top.
Puts it for Vlasma. For Sammy Wise off the crossbar. Battle, how comes that bridge? Another big. This is a shot from distance. Let's see if that was. Hello, everybody, and welcome into MSN Studios. My name's Jonathan Turner, in studio with me for the first time here in a long time, Dan Stickrat, the new director of news here for MSN. And hey, we wanted to come in here this afternoon, early afternoon, and talk about some breaking news here from the Michigan Soccer Network. And Dan, first off, man, first day as the full-time director of news here for the Michigan Soccer Network. How does it feel?
Feels great to be back full-time in the media realm, so to speak. It's been a few years. I've been contributing to Premier Media Group and Michigan Soccer Network and other affiliates here off and on here the last year and a half, but glad to be here full-time and ready to dig in and do what I do best.
Well, we are excited to have you, and this afternoon we just pushed it out on our website on MSN News, and we're excited about this renewed relationship with the Flint City Bucks and Flint City AFC. And, you know, Dan, you had a chance to talk with Costa from Flint City here this past week. What was his feedback in regards to, you know, last season and what we were able to do for them?
Yeah, he felt things were very professionally done last year, but he did make a note that a lot of these players that come in USL League 2 don't necessarily live in the state that they're playing in. So they got great feedback from, you know, parents, relatives, family, friends out of state, or even some instances out of the country where their only means of watching the Bucks or Flint AFC or, you know, watching league matches was online through YouTube. So this is a great opportunity for us to partnership up with the Bucks and Flint AFC once again. I mean, the Bucks have a great tradition dating back to the mid-1990s, you know, 4 national North American or national championships, a couple runners-up. They've been in the postseason over 75% of their seasons of existence, so great partnership there. And the Flint AFC women's will be in their third, season this upcoming summer, and they had a great turnaround season in 2023. So we're looking for great things from both of those franchises, moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, Dan, when we talk about, one of my main focuses when I started this business here, back in 2021 was to bring the highest level quality of soccer to the network, right? And one of my first goals was to get the Flint City Bucks, on our platform. We did that last year. 55,000 total views came from the Bucks last year. And the games that we did with the Bucks and the women's on the AFC side. And so I couldn't be more excited about this continued relationship with them. They are a fantastic partner. They were extremely supportive of what we did last year. They roll out the red carpet, so to speak, and that's the Flint way. The Bucks way, right? Obviously, they're new to the Flint side. They've been there, I think, for 5 years now. I think this is their 6th season in Flint. But that's their way. They are a first-class organization through and through, and it's one of the reasons why, Dan, that they've had the success that they've been able to have, right? When you start talking about all these teams across the country, right, how are they able to consistently be atop the realm? How are they able to send over 100-plus players into the MLS draft or as free agents being picked up by MLS teams? It's because they do everything first class.
Yeah, it's a great organization from the management down to the people that work the events. Dan Duggan is the owner of the Bucks at Flint AFC. He's done an amazing job, close to 3 decades, of building that brand. Remember they started up in Saginaw as the Mid-Michigan Bucks back in the 90s. They started playing games in the 2000s in Plymouth and Berkeley. They played some games at Rochester Stony Creek High School. And then they moved into the old arena there in Pontiac, which is now Wholesale Mortgage. It was the Ultimate Soccer Arenas for 10 plus years. They played there through 2018, and then they moved up to Flint Atwood Stadium in 2019. But the consistent is they've always been able to bring in very good players, not just from the state of Michigan, but from around the country and around the world. A lot of very good players that are excelling at the collegiate level at the time. And it's a great reputation, a great brand. And players, college players want to spend their summer months playing for the Flint City Bucks. They were in the national semifinals the last 2 years, or technically the North American semifinals, because there are quite a few teams that are coming out of the southern part of Canada. But the expectations are always there to make the postseason. They have won countless number of Great Lakes Division titles. They've won conference championships. I think they've been in the Final Four 8 total times in their franchise history. And, that speaks volumes of everyone involved with that organization. They bring in some great players. It seems to mesh well. Gary Parsons is a former college coach at Oakland University. He has been a huge benefactor of the Bucks in terms of helping recruit players to come in for the summer. In the current times, they've been able to get a lot of these players housed at Kettering University in the dorms, so that the players are together all day long. They practice, they train together, eat together, they do community functions together. It's a great bonding issue. So when it comes to match day, they're very familiar with each other, and it continues every year in, year out. You can always expect the Bucks to at least contend for a division championship and make the postseason.
Yeah, and if you're just joining us here, we're breaking news that MSN is, again, we're renewing our deal with the Flint City Bucks and Flint City AFC side here this upcoming summer, USL League 2, USLW. I plan on calling a number of those games here for those games. Their season opens up here in May, and we're excited to be able to bring that to you. Dan, what else we got in the works here? I know we're talking Flint City AFC and Flint City Bucks here right now, but a lot of news stories coming out here this week, things to kind of keep an eye on here on the Michigan Soccer Network website.
Yeah, we have some feature stories that we're working on for some various players that have been trying out for professional sides or in that pool. We have some more breaking news that we will unfold later this week with some of our more partnerships and news to announce regarding some amateur teams and some club teams. And each and every day we'll have more and more, copy on the website. I think that's one major concentration we've talked about, with you and your partners here the last few months, is trying to find ways to bring in more news on a daily basis and, expand our brand, so to speak.
Yeah, obviously it's been a major focal point of our network here over the last year. We've put a ton of effort and time into growing that news side, and we've got a lot of really exciting things coming your way. And hey, now that you're with us full time, Dan, these are the things that we can do here throughout any given day in studio is be able to bring news and information out to our viewers, out to our subscribers. And we'll do that in a very responsible way here moving forward. And again, so keep an eye out for this. Keep an eye out for these types of quick breaking news stories that we'll do both in video as well as on our website. This will be available later this afternoon. This actual video excerpt will be available on our website as well as the article, which is currently available right now at MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. So head over and check that out, along with all the other breaking news stories we have out there right now. And we'll continue to break here throughout the coming days, weeks, months, and years. So, Dan, anything else, man, here before we wrap this one up?
Yeah, we're just looking forward to the upcoming months. There's a lot of great stories in the Michigan soccer community beyond that often do not get touched by most media sources around the state. And, it's more than just high school varsity. We're going to dig deep into the college game, the club circuit with MLS Next and the Girls Academy and ECNL. A lot of these amateur teams like the Flint City Bucks, Flint City AFC. There's a lot of leagues and franchises around that 5, 10, 15 years ago did not even exist. So we're going to have a great chance, great platform to really dig deep into all aspects of soccer across the state of Michigan. And I mean the entire state, not just Metro Detroit, but Grand Rapids, Upper Peninsula, Lansing, Kalamazoo, you name it. We are going to dig deep and try to present positive spin on the Michigan soccer community in general.
I couldn't be more excited. We appreciate you stopping by here for this breaking news here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Make sure you, again, subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as check out MichiganSoccerNetwork.com.